Hello, good morning everyone. Today Tushar Agarwal is here again with the practical session of array slicing and the applications of arrays. Now moving towards array slicing, first let me discuss about 1D array. Look, 1D array import numpy as np. We have imported the package of numpy. Then I have created an array of 5 elements. Now, yesterday lecture I told you that if I will put colon here, it will give me all the values. Now let me run program for you first. Look at the answers. If I have put colon, all the elements are there. Then I have put 1:3. It means 1 and 2 will be included, 3 will be excluded. So this is 0, 1, 2, 1 and 2. 2 and 7 is my matrix here, right? Then colon 2, it means 2 is excluded and the 0 is included. 0 and 1 is the answer, means 0 and 1, 5 and 2. Now -2, I will move to the negative indexing. This is -1, this is -2, this is -3, this is -4, this is -5. Now -1 and -2. Starting from -2 means I have to start from this value, -2. So my answer will be 3 and 9, -2 and -1, 3 and 9, 3 and 9. Now moving to the 2D array. Now in 2D array, what I have done, I have made this two-dimensional array of three braces, 3 list, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Remember, the number of elements should be equal in all the array in the list. Now it means that I have to take first to 2. 2 is excluded, so only first row is to be taken. Now here 4 is excluded, so 0 to 3 is to be taken. Now I will run this program for you. Look, 5 6 7 8, B is 5 6 7 8. Now similarly 1:2, 1:2, so answer will be same, that is 6. Then is to 2 and 0 is to 2. It means 0 and 1 should be there. Number of rows, 0th row and first row. Now 0 to 2 means 0th row and first column will be there. So answer will be this 1 2 5 6. Now for E part, 1 and 2 row will be there, 2 and 3 column will be there. So answer is 7 8 11 12. Students, is this clear? Remember to put proper braces everywhere, otherwise you will encounter an error and your question will be wrong. Now moving on to the next. Now students, I want to discuss about the applications of NumPy arrays. You have to study two applications. First one is covariance and the next one is correlation. Now let me first explain you what is covariance. As written here, covariance provides the measure of strength of correlation between two variables or set of variables. Let me simplify it. Students, you have studied in your mathematics stats that variance is a term which measures the variation of single random variable. Let me repeat, variance is the term which measures the variation of a single random variable, right? So covariance is, what do you mean by covariance? Covariance is another statistical measure that shows whether two variables, means two variables are related by measuring how variable change in relation to each other. Means it is a comparison between the two variables. Now there is a particular formula for it. Let me show you the formula which we have to apply, right? All your mathematics students well know about mean, median, mode. So this is the thing. Now covariance of xy is xi minus x bar into yj minus y bar divided by n minus 1. Now let me explain the terms. X is an independent variable, means array here. We have taken an array. Y is any dependent variable, means this y is dependent on the value of x. And n is the total number of elements in an array. X bar means mean. Y bar is the mean of dependent variable y. Let me repeat again. Now let me go to the question. Yes. Now here I have built a 2D array. 0 3 4 1 2 4 3 4 4. Now I have taken print covariance matrix of x, it will be np.cov. Now this is the function which we have to use to find the covariance. Students, nobody in the exam will tell you to make the calculation, but you know how to solve it so that you can check your answers. In computers, we are having the formula. So when I will run this program, let me see what output I will get. Look, I am getting this output. Shape of an array is 3 by 3, right? 3 rows, 3 columns. Now, just see, always the value at the, remember my words clearly, just listen clearly. The value at the first row and the last column, means first row, last column, is similar to the value of the last row, first column. First row, last column, first row. And this similar value 2.0 is the covariance of it in the question. It is the covariance. Now let me show you what this matrix is all about. If we are taking a 2 by 2 matrix, then this 2 by 2 matrix will represent the first element, first row, first element, variance of x, first row, second element, covariance of x and y, second row, first element, covariance of xy, then next is variance of xy. So students, you have to keep this thing in mind. This is a little bit of calculation work here, but you don't have to do any calculation. You just need to remind that what covariance is. Now I'm repeating again. What is covariance? Covariance is the measure that shows whether two variables are related by change in relation of each other. Now I will move to the next one. Now this is all again about covariance. Now we can find out covariance in two ways. Around the columns, when we will write x's is equal to 0. When we will write, remember my words, x's is equal to 0, it means we are taking around column, means the thing will be column wise, right? Let me run. What is the answer? We will check. Look, this is the answer. So I have told first row, last row, first column are same. So 0.9313 is my covariance. Now coming to the next program. Here we are again finding out the covariance, but here we are finding out the covariance with respect to rows. So what I have written? I have written x's is equal to 1. What I have written? X's is equal to 1. Again taking the covalent. Now let me run. Now what my answer is? The first row, last column, minus 0.36575 to minus 7, last row, first column. So I think you must know that the function np.cov is used to find out the correlation. Now let me move to the next application, which is correlation. Now let me first explain you what is correlation. Students, correlation is just like you are having certain products like Dettol is there, they are putting up advertisements everywhere on TV, on different medias. So when one thing is dependent on the other thing or is related to the other thing, that is known as correlation. And the value of correlation always lies between -1 to 1. The value of correlation always lies between -1 to 1. However, for a correlation, we first have to find out covariance. That's why I have discussed covariance first. Now let me discuss correlation. Now correlation refers to the relationship or association between two quantities, which I have told you. For example, sales like TV sales, Dettol sales, whatever you take, it needs TV advertisements, customer amount, e-commerce it has to calculate. So one thing is dependent on the other thing. So let me show you the formula to calculate the correlation. Just hang on. Yeah, this is the formula I have taken from a book. So it is rho xy means correlation, covariance of xy divided by standard deviation of x variable into standard deviation of y variable. Now what is standard deviation? It is again statistical term. Now we can find out the standard deviation by this formula, where small x is x minus x bar, means observation minus its mean ka summation, its summation. Same here for y. Now the function used is CORR, correlation coefficient, and we will put arrays over there. So let me come to the again. So I have taken a single array. So what I will do, np.array, I have defined an array. Now I have to find the correlation coefficient of this array. Now I will run the program, and it will be 1, 0.5. Now I've told you that the value always lies between -1 to 1. So 0.5, 0.5, 0.5 lies between -1 to 1. Now students, I think you are just confused about what I think is, what is correlation and what are the values of correlation, right? How to solve a correlation. Students, this is a very simple thing. You have to find the standard deviation. Like if I am having a value called xyz, look, so small x is means each observation, means if I have to find out small x here, means 1 minus the mean, and here again 1 minus the mean, 2 minus the mean, 3 minus the mean, sum of all divided by number of observations. So you will get your answer. Students, this is very important part, and in the next lecture we are going to discuss about the practical aspects and the exercise we will solve. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Stay home, stay safe.